Welcome to a Upscale Media Group podcast in conjunction with Digging in the Crates, the Ohio edition. We are stretching out with a Rizzo Nation podcast, a Digging in the Crates podcast. I'm D Rizzo. We got a few folks in there from the group on the Facebook group. Just talking. Introduce yourself, if you will, please.
My name is Juliet.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Juliet.
Juliet, A.K. Peaches.
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Miss.
Hi, my name is Toya Lisa Wright, spouse of Darren Wright.
All right.
Hi, Toya Lisa.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, Prude. Hey, everyone.
All
Hey.
right. What's up now?
And I'm Leslie P, or as Darren Wright called me, Prove.
What's happening? We got Miss Rogers. Introduce yourself here, man.
My name is Tanya Rogers. I live in South Carolina. I grew up in Akron.
I thought she was around the corner. I didn't know you was in South Carolina.
No. That's
The
why
power
I
of
said send me some popcorn.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, hey, we as people come in, we're gonna throw them into the group, talk a little bit. I just wanted to make certain we could get the Zoom cast going on. We had talked about this about a month ago, and quite frankly, I've got the unlimited Zoom for the next year, so we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff now. So that was part of the 40-minute hold up was part of that before. So we good now. We talking about the top 3 groups. Doggone it, it could be R&B, country, folk, whatever your top 3 groups are. We want to dive into it, have a quick conversation, and go from there. Prue, you're anxious. I hear you jumped in. Prue, what happened?
Let him go.
Did you see that already? We couldn't even get started. Wait a minute.
Prince.
Prince what? Prince didn't hit to what? 77.
No.
Prince was 78.
78, right? 78 for you.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. So
For you.
Whatever.
I'm a music connoisseur here. I kind of go back.
Huh.
Ladies, do y'all want to jump in? Give us y'all top 3.
Top
Miss
3.
Wright, where you at? Anybody?
Well, since Leslie already mentioned Prince, I'm going to let him have that and put somebody else because that's my top 3.
Wait. Prince. So you
I
gonna
didn't
take?
mention
No, I'm going to reserve my 3. I'm going to save it.
Okay.
But Bobby Blue Bland, Curtis Mayfield, and Ohio Players.
So you going? So are you calling Bland and Bobby Blue Bland and who else? Curtis Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? So you throwing them as groups?
Well, it gotta be groups. We being technical.
Yeah,
Okay, let's back it up. Since it has to be
I
groups.
thought it was just
Ohio Players, the OJs, and Parliament Funkadelics.
Okay. And we say groups because again we gonna stretch this thing out a little bit.
Okay, I was trying to find the homework assignment and I couldn't find it.
That's right.
I'll give you that one. Who is that? Big Reese coming in. Big Reese is coming to the table. So Parliament, Funkadelic. No, I'm sorry, Funkadelic. Who else we got?
They're Parliament, but they couldn't use the name again, so they had to change the name. They could only use part of it, so I just call them Parliament Funkadelics.
I'll give you that one.
What about we got Gladys Knight in the
And the other group was the Ohio Players and the OJs.
I'm going to chime in with the Shy Lights.
Oh,
Right back at you. Shy Lights.
She said the Shy Lights. Okay.
There you go.
Shy Lights. Okay.
Have you seen her? Oh, girl.
Wait a minute.
Give more power to the people. I can get with the Shy Lights.
Ohio. All right. Shy Lights was we got a few with the Shy Lights. I guess we can say that.
Did you do the Funkadelics?
We gonna group Parliament and the Funkadelics all together.
Right.
Parliament, Funkadelics, Brides, and Funkenstein. What is it? Parlette? What was that? Was the Parlet?
Parlet.
Yeah, we gonna.
It's a whole lot of them.
Then they had
Yeah,
one
I'm-
that said something about Texas. Then they had something about Texas or something. One of them.
Never buy Texas from a cowboy.
Okay, maybe that was an album song. Okay, all right.
That was Brides of Funkenstein. That was their second album.
All right, very good, very good. All right.
What about Led Zeppelin?
Oh,
There you go.
Come on.
now you're gonna be tasked to give us some of Led Zeppelin's hits. Now, if you're gonna drop them now.
Mm-hmm.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
I ain't got no hits yet. No.
Hit us with some of the hits.
Oh.
She went Led Zeppelin.
And because we all know Stairway to Heaven. That's like universal. We
Right.
know that one.
What else?
You got a Whole Lot of Love. You got
Yeah, y'all throw 'em
Cashmere.
out.
You got Black Dog. Yeah, you got a bunch of them.
All right. Well, I mean, we stretching out just a second, and we're gonna bring it on in. But I mean, you might as well throw Steely Dan in there.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Steely Dan, I did not know that I liked Steely Dan until I realized that all of these songs that I liked, that I didn't know who the artist was Steely Dan. So I went out and got all of their music, their albums, because there was a whole slew of songs that I liked. And then I realized these are all the same people. And this happened like in probably 1999 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I think Steely Dan's first album was in '72, if I'm not mistaken.
That might be. Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
That might be it. Little Steely
'Cause
Dan.
that's when they
put you in the background.
That's when they made that song, Go Back, Jack, Do It Again. Remember that song?
That was
turning round and round.
Right. That was the cut right there.
Do It Again.
And then then they came back. I think it was the following year they made that song Reeling in the Years. So it was like, I think they first album was 72. Yeah.
72.
72.
Yeah, I think it was
72.
And we're Willie. Oh, you don't got to do that because I got my computer on and I got Steely Dan's whole collection in my computer.
All right.
So I'm about to look them up right now.
Ricky, don't lose that number was 74.
Yep.
72,
first
Can't
album,
Buy a Thrill, release date.
Can't Buy a Thrill. Yep.
That was 72. Do It Again, right.
That was
Okay.
72.
Reeling in the Years was 72 as well. My Old
Was
School.
it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Reeling in the Years. Okay.
Presso Logic. Yep.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at the CD. I'm looking at the CD cover now.
Now, albums of theirs that I like is the one called Asia, where I like most of the songs on the album.
Oh, that was Peg. That's Deacon Blues, Peg.
Right, Black Cow. Black Cow used to be my karaoke song.
Now, Black Cow was the one that Peter Guns and Lord Tariq used in that Uptown, whatever it was called, song they did.
Right.
Wasn't that it? Wasn't that Black Cow? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I can name my three because when I first saw the topic, I already had my three set. Well, actually, I had two, but the third is probably going to be like a tie because I actually changed it right before I came on.
Okay.
So that will be Earth, Wind, and Fire. Parliament Funkadelic. And the toss-up is between War and Average White Band.
Okay.
I was listening to AWB today.
Right.
Yeah.
I was listening to him last night.
We have similar music tastes, Leslie.
I know. But you know what? The reason why I changed my pick from, it was a tie with Average White Band was because right before I came on, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw somebody post a video. They did the song Southern Part of Texas on Soul Train.
Oh.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, man, I forgot about War. I don't know how I did. I just was listening to him. But Average White Band, to me, I think it was mainly because their musicianship. Plus, they wrote a lot of things for other people. Like Hamish Stewart wrote "What You Gonna Do for Me" for Shaka Khan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then their drummer Steve Ferroni, he went on to drum for a lot of people after the band broke up. So it was like they were all multi-talented. They could do a lot of different things. And then you had War, they were eclectic because they could do, like if you listen to a War album, you might hear jazz, you might hear R&B, you might hear Latino, you might hear a little bit of everything. So War was like all over the map, but they was just so talented that it was ridiculous. And they were great songwriters too, because War wrote all of this stuff.
But they came in as studio filling musicians, correct?
For Eric Burton.
Right. Well, Eric Burton was with
the Animals.
The Animals. There you go. Yeah.
And then he had War as his backup band, and then War, after they did Spill the Wine, then War on their own.
Yeah, because what was my joint? What was the country joint that had the jazz feel?
City Country City. Yeah, that was on The World is a Ghetto.
I gotta pull that one up. All right.
Oh.
I want to edit.
we doing that now.
Yes. I want to edit Confunction.
You need an eraser?
I do. I want to do like Leslie. I'm gonna do a slash. It's a tag. Confunction Ohio players.
Confunction. Okay. It's hard to. Confunction was just so. When you look at Cooper and all them cats and how they just put stuff together and the sound, even going from that 78, 88, 80, 81, 82 sound was just tremendous. So,
but you know, it's a funny story about Confunction I heard. I never knew this. The song they made, Love's Train.
Mm.
Yep.
Did you ever hear about how that song got made?
No.
Love's Train. I know the story behind I'm Leaving You, Baby, but not Love Train.
Well, Love's Train, the story behind that song was Michael Cooper was messing around with Felton Pilot's woman.
Now, see, that was supposed to be I'm Leaving You. That's what I heard.
That's
not
the one I'm familiar with.
It was Love's Train.
What I like about Confunction, though, is their songs, I'm Leaving You, people play that song as if it's a love song. And I'm like, all right, he's saying bye. I'm through. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prude, I'm going to go. Let me pull that up. I'm pretty certain that's the same thing I've heard.
I saw Confunction.
Yeah, a lot of those songs.
Years.
A lot of those songs back then.
And well, that's why I'm stuck on music from back in the day, because they tell the story with their lyrics.
Right.
And some of their songs, even saying the words that they're saying some of the same things that some of these artists nowadays that are saying, but they're vulgar with
raunchy,
it.
Right.
Raunchy, or they're raunchy, but they're getting the same point across, and it sounds good getting that point across because it has a nice flow to it. For example, a lot of the Whisper songs are that tall dude, I can't remember his name, but he's the one that wrote most of their songs.
Nicholas, what's Nicholas' last name? That was a bad dude.
Caldwell. Yeah, he
wrote
was.
everything. He
was.
a bad
I saw
dude.
him several times at Tangiers and Confunction at Tangiers. At one Confunction concert, my sister had just had my nephew, my sister-in-law, and so I was like, you got to get out of the house. I had these tickets, and I said, well, you're coming with me. And we had, in Tangiers, we were sitting at one of the front tables, and throughout the whole concert, you know, I love Confunction, so every song I knew, and one of the guys, they invited us. They asked if we were coming to the second show. I'm like, we don't have tickets to the second show. And he was like, you all can come to the second show as my guest, and you can sit over here. So we saw this Confunction twice in one night.
That's good stuff.
Okay.
My sister-in-law was like, oh, so this how you roll.
That's funny. That's funny.
But it was a good night.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Confunction twice. Actually, the first time I saw Confunction was, I think it was back when they made, I think it was Chase Me, if I'm not mistaken. Because it was now this is a lineup you'll never see ever again. It was Confunction, Slade, the Gap Band, Tana Gardner for some odd reason. I don't know why she was on the show. And Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, I don't know how they was on the show either. But the Gap Band were the headliners because I think the Gap Band had Humping out at the time.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
That was 80,
but,
81. Humping
yeah,
was 81.
that was it was at Kent State. Yeah, that was, you'll never see a lineup because I remember Slaves had Stone Jam was out.
Yeah,
so that was like
81, 82
yeah.
then.
Yeah. No, well, Stone Jam came out in 80.
81. 80?
I think so.
Because Sizzling Hot was on that.
Because I think Showtime came out in 81.
Okay.
Let me look it up because I got it right in front of me.
Right.
Yeah, Showtime was 81. So Stone Jam was 80.
Welcome, Bruce.
Oh, I see it. He's commenting. He got a little, he can hear us, he said. Bruce, what's happening?
Introduce yourself, Bruce.
How come I can't see no comments?
I don't see any comments either. I just see him. I said, introduce yourself.
I'm sorry.
Bruce.
He's actually texting me.
He's texting you. Because I opened the chat. I'm like, I don't see anything here. That's not how this works, Bruce.
He said, hey, Northside. What's up, family? All right.
What's up, Bruce?
Hello.
Bruce, is this Bruce from, what's Bruce's last name?
Bruce Alexander.
Yes, that's it. Tell Bruce I said hi.
He can hear you. He just can't respond.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He said, I have no audio.
He don't know who I am.
We all know y'all, Roger. We know y'all. Don't stop. We all know y'all. You know who you are.
Why you say it like that, Darren, right?
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, he said, hey now. That's funny. So good stuff there. Good stuff there. So no, we got so much, there's so much stuff there though with the early 80s, I mean the 70s. You start branching out. Switch. What about Switch? What's Switch doing here?
You know what?
We ain't put Switch in the top.
They're not in my top 3. They might be in my top 20, but not my top 3.
20?
Yeah, I would probably agree with that too. I'll probably go about top 20. Yeah.
20. That's a lot of people in the top 20. That's a lot of people. That is a lot.
But I mean, you got to think about, you got groups like the Commodores, Ohio Players,
right?
The Barcades,
LTD,
you know LTD,
and all of them come before Switch for me.
Okay. Right, War, Mandrill, Average White Band, Tower of Power. I mean, come on,
yes, man. We mustn't forget them.
Cameo,
right? Cameo,
good credit.
Yeah, right. Gap Band started in the 70s. I mean,
yes.
It's like,
yeah.
Right. So you got a lot of groups that'll get in there before Switch would. Now, don't get me wrong, Switch is great. I mean,
it's
just where you place them.
Yeah. So, group wise, I do like Confunction up there. I appreciated Confunction as I got older. I enjoyed the early 80s stuff, but as I started listening to California and all that kind of stuff, I really started appreciating where they was going and their ability to put the music together and all that good stuff there. So
I've been a fan of them since probably junior high school because my mother used to play that all
oh
the
yeah,
time.
oh
And
yeah.
Function and the Ohio Players. Yeah.
And what do we? Charles Bruce was talking about Gap with Charlie Wilson, which is the only Gap album. Yeah. Where's the Gap Band? They the top 5?
Not for
No.
me.
No.
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 All right.
Nah.
Top 5.
Nah.
Top.
Well, you know,
five.
I'm gonna tell you.
I might give them top 10.
Yes, but not 5.
Not
Top.
5 though. No.
Now, when it came to a lady group, I like the Sister Sledge. Nobody's
Okay.
talking about
What
them.
about the Emotions?
The Emotions was a good group. What am I thinking about when I hear the Emotions? The Emotions
Don't
had
ask my
good
neighbor.
Huh?
Don't ask my neighbor.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the hand dancing. They had a few hand dancers.
Best of My Love, Flowers, I Don't Want to Lose Your
Flowers,
Love.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So top 10.
But you know who nobody is mentioning either? And I would actually now when you talk about putting like Switch, Gap Band and all that, Rufus and Shaka Khan.
Oh yeah, they was bad.
Right.
Well, I guess you would consider them a group.
You say
they
you
were a
do
group. Because they were a group before they brought Shaka Khan in. Because they were an instrumental band at first.
That's exactly. So
and
you say you do or do not consider them a group, Rogers?
No, I didn't say I didn't. I said I guess you could when you think about it. They are a group. Rufus and Shaka. Before Shaka was Rufus. You have Rufus and Shaka.
And I think we looked at Rufus being a group because my joint was Tonight I Love. I love that cut. But
yeah, that was after Shaka left.
That was that was 81. But we look at Rufus, Shaka coming in and she kind of swirled in with the vocals and then kind of said, boom, I'm out. So then we kind of left Rufus just sitting there. They didn't really.
Well, the thing about Rufus and Shaka Khan was, if you remember, like when they made "Tell Me Something Good."
Oh yeah.
And when they made that, they would just call Rufus. They didn't start calling themselves Rufus and Shaka Khan until they made that Rufus Size album.
Oh, Rufus Size.
Yeah, in '75. That's when they first started calling themselves Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. That was the first album with Walk On By and Once You Get Started and Pack My Bags. Oh yeah. That was 75.
What was 74? What was 74? What was 74 though?
Rags to Rufus. That's the one that had You Got the Love on it, that Ray Parker Jr.
I love
wrote.
that song.
Yeah.
You Got the Love. Okay.
Right.
That's my favorites.
Ray Parker was hitting them licks on that guitar on that song.
He was.
You know,
just like. Go ahead.
No. You.
No, all I was gonna say was a lot of people don't know either that "Tell Me Something Good," Stevie Wonder wrote that song.
I knew that.
But there's a lot of people who don't know that. It's like another group, the Spinners. And then what made the speaking of Stevie Wonder was because Stevie Wonder wrote "It's a Shame" by the Spinners, and nobody knew that really.
Yeah, the Spinners is a good group. I would put them in my top 10.
No, now I'm a Dramatics fan. Where do they fall at?
Oh yeah. L.J. Reynolds, man. L.J. Reynolds is one of the most underrated singers ever.
He was. I can agree with that.
Yes.
Well, my boy Banks hit that falsetto and just ride. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, Ron Banks. But LJ, man.
Oceans. I gotta play that. Hold on, let me find that joint.
But when LJ sang "Me and Mrs. Jones," woo,
right?
Come on, man. Yeah,
Did
he
they
was.
do
He
that
was
you,
song
you,
before or after?
you know I like that one.
Yeah. So
What's his name?
What'd you say? Oh,
Did they do that song before or after
which cut?
Billy Paul, Me and Mrs. Jones?
Oh, that was wasn't that late 70s?
no, me and Mrs. Jones was like
That was
71 and 72.
72.
Yeah.
72.
Yeah.
72. Yep, it hit me. I don't know what I was thinking.
And I think
No, I'm saying
the
you said
dramatic.
that Dramatics sang that, right?
Yeah, they
was
redid it. I think it was in 75
Oh, they covered
that the
it.
dramatic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Dramatics covered it in 75, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 75. I never heard them sing it.
Yeah, oh, you gotta look that up. Me and Mrs. Jones by the Dramatics.
Wait,
Woo.
you never heard of who now? Who you
I
missing?
got it
Billy?
right here. I'm about to mute y'all. So
Who you didn't hear missing? Billy Paul?
No, not Billy. I know Billy Paul. I'm talking about the Dramatics. Them singing it. I never heard their version.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they come with a different kind of
They cover was classic.
So, and what's funny back then, you almost got a sort. You got the bands, then you got the singers that were groups because
Right.
I mean, to me, Dramatics is up there. I mean, I don't know top one or two, but they weren't a band. And I'm band crazy. That's why I still mess with Mint Condition. Them my boys. They're a band. Give me a band.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, but then you gotta the groups in too. You gotta think about the stylistics, and you gotta think about the Delphonics. I mean, man, it was a lot of them, man. And like you said earlier, the Shy Lights and the Moments, who became Ray Goodman and Brown.
Ray Goodman and Brown. Where did you get that body from? 1980. What was that? 80? Ooh. Where did you get that body, baby? When did that come out? That was 87, 88. Huh?
I got to pause too.
What'd you say, Fruit?
I don't know. I think because I know Special Lady came out in 78 or 79.
Why am I thinking Special Lady was 80?
It might. You know what? I think you might be right. Yeah. I think Special Lady was 1980.
Yeah. Then they went because Ray Goodman was they. Yeah, that's when they first came. Ray Goodman and Brown. Yeah, because they were still the Moments in 78, 79.
No, it was 79.
79 when they changed?
Yeah, that's when Special Lady came out in 79. Because I'm looking at the CD cover now. Because in 81 was when they made How Can Love So Right Be So Wrong?
Say it again, Prue. You're breaking up.
The song they made of How Can Love So Right Be So Wrong?
Okay.
That was in 81.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Did you get a good dose of it?
I did.
And
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got 3 minutes in. I still got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, but.
All right.
Yeah, it was like 6 minutes or something. Yeah, it was a nice jam.
That's crazy. Yeah, the older.
Yeah, but the only reason why I didn't include Prince was because Prince didn't really start utilizing his band until like the early 80s. So that's because he did everything on his own.
I agree.
In the beginning. So that's why I didn't really include Prince. Now, if we'd have went 80s, oh, yeah, Prince would have definitely been in there. But, 70s with him, playing everything and writing everything. Well, he wrote everything anyway.
Right.
Right. But, yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, it was all good though. It was all good.
But you know, then you get the old Maze in there. I mean,
Oh, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rick James and the Stone City Band.
So then you say, okay, you have two cuts because Rick Jones came in with 78? Rick James?
Yeah, come. I think Come Get It
Come Get It
was
the first.
78.
And then 79 was
Busting Out.
Busting Out.
And then it was Fired Up.
Then he went from there.
Right. And he just kept rolling. Because 81 was Street Songs, which
Right.
was the classic. with Give It To Me and Super Freak.
Right. Now,
And Fire and Desire.
Russ Neal is requesting some barcades here. He might be tied up a little bit, but I'm in a little slow jam real quick.
Oh, he's texting also.
Yeah,
Evening, Mr. Neal. What happened to the ladies?
I don't know. I don't know. They just bounced.
What happened to Peaches? Where's Peaches?
I don't know. Reese came on. I don't know where he went. That's funny. Oh, Reese said, Peaches said she had to take a pause for the cause. Oh, there go Brother Neal.
Yeah. Hey, hello, family. Yeah, I'm up here watching the Lakers Rockets game.
Oh,
so,
that's very important.
Yeah.
Lakers handed it to him.
I don't want to interrupt, but I would like to hear a little something.
Oh, you on the request line?
You hear that, Russ? I got attitudes playing, man.
I can't hear that, man.
Oh, y'all
can't
can't
hear
hear
it either.
Nah, that's worse than the AM radio.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I was trying to. Hold on. I guess I can get you a little something. I ain't want to blow y'all out. Hold on. Y'all keep it going. Give me 1 second.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Leslie, you didn't talk about them.
Yeah, did. I brought that. That was one of the bands I named. They was the first ones.
I know, but you didn't go in depth. Let's go in depth about Parliament Funkadelics.
Okay.
They was on both our lists.
Parliament Funkadelic started out as a doo-wop group.
I heard them first when my uncle came to town. He was driving the Cadillac with the thing in the back.
Was the sunroof top digging in the scene?
Yeah, that was him. And that's what he was playing when he rolled up. And I was like, ooh, I like that.
Right. She said roll up.
And I've always been a person to listen to the lyrics and the music.
Right.
And the combination with them, their lyrics as a child, I'm like, what are they talking about?
Right.
You know? But I do notice that every time I put up some type of Parliament lyric, here comes Leslie telling me what it is. Every time I post it, whether it's in the group or on my page, she like, yeah, that's this.
Right.
Hey, you guys know Parliament has Acro roots?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah.
Powers.
But tell us about it.
Well, Powers too. Powers played with Parliament. Ben Powers, son.
Okay. I know Billy Bass Nelson.
What is wrong with this thing? Okay.
So are you watching the game on your phone or something? Because you just disappeared.
No, I'm watching it. I don't want the noise from it to interfere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got the game on. I got my TV next to me. So while I'm peeking over, that's when you see me keep peeking over. I'm looking at the screen.
Right.
I'm a nerd. I'm taking notes. That's why I keep looking to the left.
I got my
but in depth about Parliament a little bit. You know, Parliament, they started out as a doo-wop group. And at one point, Parliament was actually signed to Motown.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
I know that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They were actually at one point signed to Motown. But I don't think they ever released anything on Motown.
Okay.
And then they ended up leaving Motown and they went to a smaller label. I think it was called Revolt. And that's when they made the song Testify. And that was their first big hit. But then the Parliament name got tied up in some
legal
kind
battles.
Yeah. So they went under Funkadelic, and that's when they made the first album that Mommy Who's a what was it called? Who's a Funkadelic or something like that. It had that song I Got a Thing, You Got a Thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they came back with Maggot Brain. And the Parliament name never got cleared up until they made the Up for the Downstroke album.
What was that? 70, 75, 76?
I don't know, because I know
Just for this.
Chocolate City came behind Up for the Downstroke. Chocolate City, I believe, was 75. So Up for the Downstroke was 74.
Okay.
74.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Mothership Connection was 70.
So they wanted the top 3 groups in the 70s.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know it's another little tidbit about Parliament that I didn't know either. Parliament Funkadelic.
What's that?
Okay.
Now, as far as their core people, like Parliament, Funkadelic, Bootsy Collins, and all of them, do you know that they released 3 of their most classic albums all in the same year?
Yes.
Bootsy came out first with Player of the Year, and then Funkadelic released One Nation Under a Groove, and then Parliament released Motor Booty Affair. All 3 of those albums came out in the same year. That was 78.
Ooh.
So that was a classic year for them.
Bootsy Collins came down here to our public library and
I seen your pictures.
I was standing in line waiting. I worked downtown. My office was like a block away. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I dipped out of the office and headed to the library. Thinking, yeah, I'm going to get into the library. I don't have to wait. But they closed the library, then opened it back up. So I still had to wait. But I had to get my front row seat.
Yeah, I seen you dance with Bootsy.
He is a great storyteller. He was killing us with his stories about working with James Brown versus working with Clinton. He's like, James Brown was like, you better be on time. If it's, I say 1 o'clock, you better be here at 12:45. And George Clinton was like, show up, we'll be here. His stories were hilarious.
Right. I can imagine, because Bootsy is a character.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And not a bad DJ, I understand.
Yeah, I heard that about Bootsy somewhere, that Bootsy was a pretty good DJ, yeah.
Shout out to all the DJ brothers out there. Yes, sir.
I brought an avid person in. She knows her music too.
Hey, how you doing?
She old school. Say hi to her.
How you doing there?
Hey.
Introduce yourself.
That's right.
I'm Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, another day in the neighborhood.
Watch out now. Watch out now.
Go.
So what's your 3, Judy?
Between who?
Just your 3, not between just.
Your top 3.
Oh.
Your top 3 70s groups. 70s groups.
Oh, you know, I love me some Al Green.
Okay.
Oh, groups?
Go on with
Yeah,
Al Green.
they got on me too.
Wait, going with Al Green as a group. We okay with that one?
Okay. I like the Delphonics.
Okay. Why?
Power Players.
Right.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll
They
go.
happy with
Right.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Delphonics. All right, not to go wrong with that too. All right. All right. I got
Yeah.
me.
When they used to come to Akron.
Okay. You know what? Here's a group now. Here's a group that I didn't know had as many songs as they did. And matter of fact, a lot of their stuff has been sampled. The Intruders.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
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 But you know,
Matter of fact, what?
when she said Ohio players during the 70s, you really didn't even have to leave Ohio to get some of the top groups. Ohio was
Right.
Yeah, they came here. Yeah.
They came
Yeah,
out of
Ohio
Ohio.
was a
They weren't
mecca
coming out
for
of,
good music and
yeah.
musicians. A
Yeah.
lot came out of Ohio.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Let's see if we can run down the groups. Obviously, Ohio players. Who else? Lakeside, Zap,
OJ.
Isley Brothers.
Yep.
Dayton, the group Dayton.
Right.
Yep.
Dayton. You can't
Zap.
forget the OJs, the mighty,
Zap.
mighty OJs.
Oh, yes. You can't
All
forget them.
Who else we got? We got a couple. We got a couple more out there.
Slade.
Slade. Yep.
Fazo.
Who?
Fazo.
Fazo.
Which
Out
one
of
was it?
Youngstown.
Was it Midnight Star or Atlantic Star?
Midnight Star, Dayton. That's Dayton.
Midnight
Was
Star of
that Atlantic
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. Did you know Sun was from here?
Don is the one I was thinking of too. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, what about
Who's Howard Hewitt? The group that Howard Hewitt was with?
Dalamar.
Shalimar, right.
part of them was from Ohio. Part of Switch was from Ohio.
Right.
You just mentioned Parliament. You couldn't have Parliament without the groups, the fellas from Ohio.
Right.
Yeah.
Boosie Rubber Band, of course. He Boosie out of Natty.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, right.
Right. Who
Just
else
finished
we-
talking about him.
But right. Did you know Sun was from here?
I did know that.
Okay.
We said Midnight Star. Who else?
Who else? We just the funk mecca.
Shalimar.
Zap. How we bypass that?
No,
The
where
Daz
was
Band.
Huh?
Daz Band, yep.
Where
What
was
was
the
it?
spinners from?
Shirley Murdoch. Isn't she out of Dayton down
Oh, Ruby and the
Toledo. Shirley Murdoch's out of
Romantics.
Toledo.
there?
Oh,
My
yeah.
neighbor. That's my neighbor.
Oh, is it really?
He lived 2 streets over.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know who she married? She married
Yeah.
Robert
Rob
Garnett.
Garnett's dad. Yeah, that's how I discovered that she was Ruby from Ruby and the Romantics. 'Cause
Yeah.
Rob and my sister were really good friends. They went to high school together.
Okay, the son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that joke, I just saw him yesterday. Yeah.
Heat Wave.
Ooh, that one.
Yeah, Johnny and Keith Wilder. They was from Dayton.
They was from Dayton.
Yeah. The 2 lead singers of Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's a good one because I forgot about Johnny and Keith. I don't know how I forgot that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So they know they
I don't know how the Daz Band didn't get mentioned.
They showed me up there.
Yeah, the Daz Band, man, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Daz Band was gold, man.
Oh, we didn't say Daz Band? I thought someone said Daz Band.
It's the slave.
Yeah, I mentioned them.
No.
I mentioned them finally.
Oh, okay.
They say Ohio. What about Slave?
Oh, we said them.
Was Slade from
we got
Ohio?
them.
Yeah, Slave was
Who?
down.
Yeah.
All that Dayton
Yeah, they
and
said fake.
right there. That's all. Oh, we. That
The,
Dayton,
um,
Slave. Oh
the
man,
deal.
all that right there.
The Deal.
The Deal. Now that's one we slipped on.
The
The
Dales?
Deal.
Deal.
The
I have
Deal.
an accent. Deal.
Deal.
Well, actually, yeah, you can say the Deal, but actually, Babyface is from Indianapolis.
He's from
Now, he ain't all-
Indianapolis,
the other
but
two cats,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, Face is from Indy, but you got the other two cats that started.
right, they're from Cincinnati.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
from Cincinnati. Yeah.
Well, we can go right
But Faith is from Indianapolis because I remember they honored him when I lived down there. They named the street after him.
Right.
Oh, Men at Large.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well throw Levert in there
Rude
too. While
Boys.
you're at it.
Yeah, Levert. Well, you tied him in with the OJs, so that's a gimme
No,
right
they are
there.
separate.
Yeah, yeah.
They are separate.
I'm just saying, Gerald is his son and Sean is his son, so
Hey, them
kind of
jokers could have been living in
together a
New
little
York.
bit.
Them jokers could have been in New York. James Ingram.
Ingram, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
You know. Who else? Who else?
Yeah.
Frederick.
Any single?
From
Frederick.
Frederick. I don't know who
Frederick.
that is.
Now I'll be gentle.
Ohio. Oh.
I don't.
Come on,
I
y'all.
don't remember that one.
That song, I'll be gentle.
You don't remember that?
Don't worry about
No.
it. Here it comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say play it for us,
Loving
Darren.
you, holding you, touching you.
Right. Right. That I'll be gentle is a classic. And
We
actually,
need
I'll
you to
be
play
gentle.
that one right.
But look, I'll be gentle was recorded here in Akron.
It was.
Oh,
Yeah.
At the old, right there at the old Two Live Records, right in that area.
Yeah. Heat records. Heat
Boss
records. Yeah.
Cass is from Canton.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. You forgot Odyssey and Company too.
Yeah. Young girls, you better keep moving on.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
You know my
Y'all hear
boy
that?
played
That's
with
too
them.
loud.
My boy played with Odyssey and Company.
Right.
You know him, right?
Who?
Ray McCall.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Ray played with Odyssey and Company. Ray is on that song, Young Girl.
Right.
The Black
Yeah, because he
Keys.
told me the story of how they didn't get paid for that song.
The Black Keys are from Ohio.
Who?
Black-
Y'all hear me? The Black Keys from Akron.
Oh, the black.
Oh yeah, the white band.
They covered Junior Kimbrough's songs.
Did they have to be identified as the white band?
Well, they said
Right.
you could add one or two in there.
Hey, I called him a rock band.
Yeah, go with the rock band.
But then we got to throw in Devo too, don't we?
Right. Hey, to
Uh-oh.
our white friends, you good.
Right. Don't mean anything.
Right. Oh, if you're going to do that,
And
what's
speaking
the
of white, Boss Skaggs. Know
Is
that?
he from Ohio?
He's from Canton.
Oh,
Is he?
Boss Skaggs.
I got to look that one up. Huh? No, what's the
That
joker
man-
that had the name he be dressing in drag from Akron?
Huh?
He does rock. He dress in drag.
Oh, Marilyn
are you
Manson.
talking about
Marilyn
Alice?
Manson.
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson. That's it.
Oh, you
Alice.
if we go in that direction, Macy Gray.
Oh, yeah.
I said Macy. Yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go Macy. Macy.
yeah.
Yeah, Macy
Yeah,
Gray
she's
is from
from Canton.
Massillon.
She's from Canton.
No, Macy is from Massillon.
Okay, Maslin, Canton.
Well,
Come on,
yeah,
man. That's
Yeah,
like
Maslin.
that's like Akron and Barberton, man. Come on.
halfway.
Oh, she's from Massillon.
But listen, but if you live in Akron, you will not say you're from Barberton.
That's exactly right.
Right.
If you're in Barberton, you're gonna take Akron all day long.
That's right.
That's funny.
Right.
Wait, this ain't a twin about to jump on the phone, is it?
Hi, twin.
Look like it might be a twin.
Is that my twin?
Might be your twin.
That's my twin.
We just missing your twin, Rogers. Get her on the phone. We can have a little
Oh.
twin set.
She on her way to bed.
Oh, okay.
Mine's will
That's
be there soon. She
That's
just traveled from Akron to there, Philadelphia.
That's right.
Oh.
Let me see.
Good old Philly.
Billy. Ooh.
I lived there for a year and hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Philly is so artsy. I love Philly though, man. I love it. It's
It's nice to visit.
huh?
I like the murals on the buildings. I like their murals.
My only problem in Philly, man,
Yeah.
Jokers be on 10 speeds and they think they own the world, man. They just roll up and down the middle of the street, man. It's just crazy.
Well,
Hi, Julie. Is she connected or is she?
She's connecting. Yep.
Oh,
that
she's.
could be her husband.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got Ohio. Yeah, we doing that's interesting.
Now,
Ohio.
where were the spinners from?
Oh, they was Detroit.
Detroit,
Oh.
yeah,
Because initially they were the Detroit Spinners.
Right.
right.
Yeah, man, Detroit is
They
like,
said what was the biggest band?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking
Yeah.
at Liz. See, Led Zeppelin.
Well, a lot of people get it confused because they consider Parliament from Detroit, but they just did all their recording in Detroit. Parliament is actually from New Jersey. That's where George Clinton is originally from, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So that's where they started. But they did all of their recording at United Sounds in Detroit. So that's why they say that Parliament is from Detroit, because they recorded all their music there.
I didn't know that. I frankly didn't know where them cats was from.
Well, George Clinton is, I think George Clinton, Fuzzy Haskins, and Stingray Davis. I think those three is from New Jersey.
That's a black
Well, they all sound like some hitters, boy. Them jokers will take you out for 10 grand.
Yeah, them sound like kids' toys.
Yeah, about 500 CDs.
Hey, mama, let me get a Fuzzy Haskins for Christmas.
Right. You know one group we didn't mention?
Who?
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Yeah, Teddy P.
Let me.
What about Boney M? Who was that? Boney M.
I never heard of Boney M.
You heard of Boney M?
That's new.
I heard of Boney M.
Yeah,
okay.
That's 90s 2000.
Yeah, wasn't he like techno or something?
Yeah.
Caribbean or something.
Child.
Yeah, I think he was like techno. Hey, what Judy Morrison from here too?
I thought he was dating too.
Yeah, I think Judy Morrison was from here.
I want to go with Dayton. Yeah.
Yeah. My twin.
They in Philly.
Yeah, because remember
He
he was
played with the Ohio Players, didn't he?
The one hosted
he was the original lead singer of the Ohio Players before Sugarfoot was.
down south.
I gotta turn y'all on to this. I learned it through, and I'm a researcher here. I
No,
learned it through YouTube.
Okay.
And my
But
twin.
the Ohio Players had a spinoff group where people left the Ohio Players and started their group, and they actually had a nice
They
CD.
see how they got their flow. They know what they're talking about.
What you over there talking about, Peaches?
I said, y'all know what y'all talking about. I said, I'm just listening.
Hey, that's what it's about.
After you learn.
That's what it's about.
Who was the spinoff group? Who was the spinoff group, right?
Shadow.
Who you say?
Shadow.
Who was it?
Shadow. Yes. Shadow. Look it up. Shadow. They nice.
Got to talking through that thing away.
You know who else was a spinoff of the Ohio Players? We mentioned them earlier. Fazo.
Okay.
Fazo was Satch's group.
Boy.
Yeah, so Fazo was Satch's group. Satch brought Fazo out. Because I think Satch played with him.
That could be possible.
And Fazo also had Roger Parker, who ended up playing with Slave and then ended up playing with Steve Arrington Hall of Fame.
Man, that dang on Steve Arrington.
Yeah. Roger Parker was the drummer for Fazo.
Is this Shadow right here? Let me see.
Yeah. See, the knowledge gets deep around here.
I'll see what pop out. This is 70.
Yeah, that's Shadow right there. Look it up when you say it. Go to YouTube. They got a they got a full album out there.
Yeah. And you know what? This is what I want to know. I was actually talking to somebody about this earlier. How in the world do you have groups that have a greatest hit, but you only know like maybe 2 songs by them?
Hey,
But they played it all the time. They
you
played
got a
those
heck of
same all the time.
You got a
They
heck of a
played those
production
same
team. You got a heck of a marketing guy.
Hey, you know who got a greatest hits like that? Blue Magic. Now look, Blue Magic, I know like 3 of their songs.
Listen,
And
I have a Blue Magic's greatest hit.
I got it too.
Group.
Now, how many songs on there? How many songs on there do you know?
I don't know. It's probably
like 2 or 3.
yeah, it was about that.
Hold on. I'm gonna debunk that though. Here we go.
I'm about to look it up and see because I know it had to be more than that, right?
I'm getting ready to debunk that.
I think they family put that greatest hits together because they know all their songs.
Can y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, everybody know that song.
Yeah.
Show.
I'm not done yet. Just hold on. We're gonna be counting. I got a 267 number coming in.
We got to count. Okay.
Hold on.
Who's that calling like that?
That's 2.
Oh, we counting.
I need more information.
Oh, hold on.
I don't remember that.
That sound like some dudes playing at the Hub Lounge.
Okay, we need another one.
Hold on. Y'all remember that one? Look Me Up?
No.
No.
Hold on. Here we go. Wait a minute.
Okay. I know that one. All right.
What happened?
Okay, I know that one.
Is that Manhattan's?
No.
That's a group we forgot.
I had to put something back.
Okay, so y'all remember that one, right?
That one I do.
That's 2.
I'm only on 2.
Shine Light?
Hold on, no. This Blue Mat. Who said that?
Blue Magic.
Blue Magic.
Who said that?
I don't know whoever this.
Why is that little phone thing on there?
I said Shine Lights.
Oh no, we doing Blue. So what we doing, Russ, is their debut. We got the Blue Magic's greatest hits out. Nobody says they know it, but they made a greatest hits out. They don't know any songs.
Somebody trying to get in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, is that the side show?
No, that was Just Don't Want to Be Lonely.
Side show, first one.
Yeah, side show the first one. Hold on. Here go another one for you. Prude, I'm gonna debunk your theory. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait for it.
Oh, that I just start over again.
Yeah, that's the start. Yeah, that's one of the ones people know. That's one of them.
Hold on.
Okay.
I know that one.
That's when you all
That's what put on my mind.
Basement party.
Y'all know that one, right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
She said that was one of the basement party dances.
Oh, yeah,
all close.
That was one of them Josh Hammond's parties in the basement on the side yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I used to DJ them joints.
Let's see here. Can't get you out of my mind. Let's see here.
Who's that? The 5 Heartbeats?
That's cute.
That's Eddie Kane Jr. That's Eddie Kane Jr.
That's it. So I gave y'all 5 or 6.
They was something else.
I gave y'all
But
5
like I
or 6.
said, we only knew like 3.
No.
Right, he gave us 5 or 6, but we only knew 3.
Right.
That's enough.
That's the number I threw out in the beginning was like 3.
No.
Just because.
Yeah.
Side show, start to stop.
You can make stuff out of your album. You can make
Just don't want to be
bowls
lonely.
out of them, purses.
I'm gonna have to revisit this and see if maybe Right might be right and
Right.
come back. But right now, I'm rolling with Leslie on.
Hey.
Right.
Well.
Because you know what? Because I got that same CD, that great. I'm gonna have to listen to it again too. Because I'm like,
Leslie, how do you like this? Fast forward.
It's still
Yeah.
I might have to listen to that joint again.
You know, sometimes when you give something another listen,
that's true.
You're like, oh, wait a minute, because it has happened to me. I'm like, oh, I like this song when someone else is playing, and then they tell me what it is. I'm like, well, wait a minute, I have that album.
Yeah, but
so maybe we have to revisit it.
Let me see.
But I'll tell you another one, and I was just listening to it recently. Another one was Bloodstone.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, I know Natural High, and I know like a couple other they cut, but
come on now. Come on now. Y'all know that one.
But they have like, what, 9 or 10 albums, don't they?
Yeah, somewhere in that area. But I think when they closed down all the record stores, I think they still all in there.
Ah. Hold on, here we go.
Wait.
Come on, there you go.
Well, I think if you go to an antique store, you'll find them, and they made bowls out of them now. So you go to the antique store, they made purses out of them. You know,
placemats, all kinds of stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Frisbees.
I can say the only Bloodstone song that I know from the top of my head is "We Go a Long Way Back."
That was that.
Oh, that was the cut. That was the cut.
How does it feel? Natural High?
Oh, yeah, those.
Oh, yeah, I like Natural High.
Because I'm looking at it. Because if you think about it, I'm looking at the greatest hits now. 2 of the first 3 songs is remakes.
Hey.
That you still a young man was Tower of Power, and Hypnotized was Linda Jones. So the two out of the first 3 songs is remakes.
Hey.
Oh, and I know Outside Woman.
Outside Woman, right. Well, I'm going with 4. I'm out after that. I tap out.
Yeah, I'll go with 4.
I ain't gonna fight that one.
And they got 17 cuts on there.
It might be a few cuts they ain't released yet. That they say they're just gonna put it on the greatest hits.
You said they got
that might be on the hit. That might be on the B side.
Right. That's funny. Oh man, that's funny.
The rarities collection.
Bloodstone. Let's see who else we got back there rolling.
But their lead singer had a strong voice, though.
Yeah. Oh, that was talented.
I saw them in concert.
Who was Bloods? I always, and I don't know why, and I know it's not right. I always want to group L.J. Reynolds with Bloodstone. I know that's not right. Don't fault me. But
L.J. was the Dramatics all day.
I know that. I just said I know it. I just always want to.
Who is it? They got Marvin.
His name is Charles Love.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I also didn't know he played the guitar too.
Who was that? Is it Money?
oh, they was on T-Neck.
Right here.
Yeah.
T-Neck.
Well, they was on T-Neck. They was on T-Neck.
Okay. Simon and
But
Simon
But-
function.
right, I'm surprised you ain't touched on Cameo.
It's a given. I just didn't want to do it, man. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Everybody know. Rude. You knew I was. Come on, that's a given. I'm not even trying to. I'm not even mentioning my top three, man. So I'm just letting everybody else have the shine. But you know.
Because you know, Cameo was 75, so they was definitely in that group.
And I hope everybody got to see the letter that I posted from the vice president of Casablanca back then, where he signed Cameo, and they had just changed the name from the Players to Cameo.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He has a group.
That's
what was his name? Neil Bogart?
No, Charles. It was Charles.
Or Cecil something.
Cecil, somebody, right. Cecil, right.
Yeah.
About Frankie Beverly.
Neil Bogart has something to do with Casablanca too.
Correct. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
How about Frankie Beverly Mays?
Oh, well, hey, what can we say?
Yeah, we
them.
mentioned them.
Frankie, you don't go wrong. I mean, the last time they was in the studio was 1932, and they still rolling. So
that is their claim to fame. They haven't made an album as old as I am in 40 years, and they still performing.
Let me think. The last time they was in the studio was what? 94, 95? Let me look that up.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
It was 90. I know. Too Many Games might have been 91. Wow.
Wasn't they last album Silky Soul?
Was that the last? Here we go, right here. Silky Soul. Can't get up. Nah. Change Your Ways, Mandela. Back to Basics.
They made an album after Silky Soul?
Was it Back to Basics? No.
Back to Basics was the last one. Then Silky Soul was right before Back to Basics.
We got to pull this up.
I pulled it up.
You know, but you know who nobody really tapped on really a lot in this conversation? The Isley Brothers.
The Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we didn't mention them. We only mentioned them as being from Ohio, but not as a group.
Right. The Isley Brothers. You talking about somebody that a collection of hits. Oh my.
Right. And even though they have a huge collection and a massive hits, whenever they have a greatest hits album for Isley Brothers, they're always the same songs. And to me, they aren't their greatest hits for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Commercial piece or what
I saw him once at the jazz festival. I wasn't impressed with the performance.
How long ago was that?
That was in the 70s.
Okay.
Oh, really? I've never seen them in concert.
You talking about the Isleys?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the Isleys twice. The first time I saw them, I didn't care for them, but the second time I saw them, they was jamming. Because the first time I saw them, it was them, Michael Henderson, and Phyllis Hyman.
That was late 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, that had to be late 70s.
Yeah, they was terrible that night.
Now, so, and then you got that little collection right there, Michael Henderson, Norman Connors. Who else was in that clique?
Phyllis Hyman.
Phyllis Hyman was in that clique.
Okay.
Jean Carn.
Oh, that was my girl, Jean. Jean?
Yeah.
Jean, I just was reading about her.
I'm not familiar with her.
Jean Carn?
She the one that Jean Carn is the one that did when Michael Henderson did Valentine Love. He redid it with a duet with her.
Okay.
Which I thought was terrible because he didn't need her in that song, but I guess he just owed her a favor or something.
Right.
He put her in the song.
He did her a solid.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, you know, I threw Phyllis on the jam, so I'll give you some shine.
Yeah, Phyllis, which I liked it, Phyllis, I liked it that mid-'80s Phyllis, that kind of fool when she was doing that, so.
Well, no, you got to think it is 79. I think that's when she made You Know How to Love Me.
You Know How to Love Me.
Right.
Yeah, that's an all-time classic right there.
Jean Carter's a jazz singer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
Well, she started out disco soul, but now she's jazz.
Because she was in that whole flick with Norman. She was in that whole flick with Norman Connors and them too.
Yeah. You remember Millie Jackson?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey.
I swear on everything, I was just listening to Millie Jackson about 3 nights ago.
I used to sneak and listen to Millie Jackson and Denise LaSalle.
I was finna say, Millie used to bring the noise.
Yeah.
And don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, but the Millie Jackson I was listening to was that whack rap song she did called I Had to Say It.
Oh. Yeah. You're not going to ask why.
Right. Don't ask me why I was listening to that, but I happened to just pull it up and I was listening to it. I was laughing harder now than I was when she originally made it.
Yeah, old Millie was a big old freak, boy. Jeez. She did have one cut. I'm trying to find it. Was it 86 or something she came out with that cut?
I'm trying to join in here. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, yeah, here go the rap right here. I ain't going to even do it.
And then we didn't talk about the Jacksons.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I'm like, oh, I don't know about Michael. They may not want to talk about Michael.
Everybody just left that one. They just left. All right, I'm going to ask, since we're talking about music, and this is not on topic, but I'm a fan of music. I love music every way it goes. You can answer if you want, you don't have to, based on the allegations of R. Kelly, do you stop listening to his music?
No.
I still love his music.
I don't listen to R. Kelly. You know what's funny?
You don't listen to R. Kelly?
No. And I have every last one of his CDs on my computer. And I never
listen to R. Kelly.
Can't do it.
I never listened to R. Kelly.
I still listen.
I never liked his music.
I mean, the man had talent. He was a pedophile, but
he wasn't no Curtis Mayfield.
I think R. Kelly was extremely talented.
Yes.
I think he was extremely talented.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So
he got one song that I like, and it's number 6 on the Chocolate Factory.
She went to the number on. All right.
That song.
I know the number because I found it. I don't
know the name of it, but it's number 6.
What's that little spot up by the Y Bridge? It's like a VFW or something, or Elk or something up by the Y Bridge.
Oh, well, yeah. That's the American Legion. Excuse me.
Yes, somebody had that song was playing when I walked in one day, and blues is my first love genre, and I heard this bluesy song. I'm like, what is that? And my friend, she laughed at me because she was like, you ain't gonna even believe it, because she know I don't like R. Kelly music, and it was R. Kelly, and it was number 6. And you know, you pick the songs, you pick by the number, so that's how I know it. I think it's called "You Made Me Love You." That's the only song.
I'll get ready. I'm here to say that because I'm looking at the CD now.
Which album?
Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
I'm looking at the CD now, and there it is. You Made Me Love You.
Okay.
gotta wonder about somebody that plays Trapped in the Closet.
Hey, you know what?
And
Hey,
that was the
you
thing.
know-
I never liked his lyrics.
That's
His
a
lyrics,
hell
they
of a
didn't
line.
songs that he wrote for other people, they're okay. And you can tell, you can see him in it. Like when the Isley brother who took on the persona of Mr. Big,
Right.
Mr.
Yeah.
Big, he was R. Kelly. So I no longer cared for that Isley, listen to his
Oh,
music.
you
But
took the whole Isaac game out. Okay.
Well,
Well, you
my
know, that
thing
was
with
a heck
R.
of
Kelly,
a mind to come up with that.
So with that being said, let me throw this back at you, Prue. You know the allegations of Michael J. Jackson.
uh-huh.
Continue to listen to Michael Jackson. You ain't even got to answer
Yeah.
that. I know.
Yeah. And you know why? Because Michael Jackson had 2 trials and he was found not guilty both times.
Your boy.
And look, I'm gonna put this out there just to let you know how I am. I'm not the kind of person that's like starstruck. Like if I think that if I actually think you did something to kids, I don't care if it's Prince, I don't care if it's Stevie Wonder, I don't care who it is. If I feel like you really did something to some kids, I'm not dealing with you no more. I really honestly don't think Michael did that. I really don't. And if I thought he did, I would say I thought he did. I just really don't think he did it.
Okay. All right. I respect that statement.
But see, R. Kelly got tapes. So, I mean,
listen.
Yeah.
this dude filmed more than Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Listen.
And Malcolm.
Right.
Well, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's
I mean, come on, man. I can't. Now, see, like I said, R. Kelly, he is extremely talented. I give it to him. And at one point, I did love all of R. Kelly's music. But
right.
then when you start to become a parody, because I heard somebody, it was one day somebody was doing the song Bump and Grind, and they changed the words and said, I don't see nothing wrong with some girls that's 8 and 9. Come on, man.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Right. It's like when you become a parody, it's all over with.
All right.
It's all over with. That's terrible. And for you to get to that point in your career from where you were, that's not a good look.
Right. Wow.
But there are people out there who are still fans of his who are saying that those women are not telling the truth and they're just upset because the money train has ended or something, or they didn't get what they expected out of it.
Right.
So there is some, and what you have is though that there is some truth to it, and there may be some embellishment, but there is truth to what he's saying. If you have a boatload of women coming out and their parents, and some of them, when they're underage, their parent have a hand in it too. They're responsible. It's not all R. Kelly, because if you hand me put a piece of pecan pie on a plate in front of me and tell me I can't have it, pecan pie is my favorite, and I'm gonna sneak a taste.
Right.
Comparison.
They handed him pecan pie.
And you know what? Now, I
loaf.
think they did Michael like that too.
Right.
You know, they didn't get. You know, hey, they hand them boys to Michael.
Well, they
I'm
did,
sorry,
but
Leslie, I'm sorry.
Why she point you out?
The parents did the same thing because they were starstruck, but I don't think that Michael Jackson touched the boys. I really don't.
And I agree, because Now, I will tell you this. Now, right, I know you know Kevin Dorsey, don't you?
Yeah.
I know Kevin Dorsey.
I do
Yeah,
too.
because I've actually talked to Katie about that before. And you know Katie toured with Michael. And what Katie actually told me was, he said that Michael was the type of person who thought money could make things go away. And he said that the more people that was around him, when that first allegation came up, when Michael paid them people off, he said that Michael's people was trying to tell him, if you give him that money, it's going to make you look guilty.
Okay.
But he said Michael just figured the money would make the problem go away, and Michael gave him the money, and just like expected, it made him look like he did it. Now that came from KD.
Michael. Wow.
Okay, it's my bedtime. Well, it's past my bedtime. So
You done broke it down.
I still got to get my reading in. So.
All right.
There you go. Got to get that knowledge before bed.
Oh,
Right.
I read every night, no matter what time I come in or what time. I read every night.
Well, that's good stuff here. We got it in. We're gonna do this here shortly soon. We're gonna get it out there a little bit, and I'm gonna post this up here. We can go on and shut it on down here. We've been rolling a little over about an hour and a half. Man.
Yeah.
That's how I go though.
We've been on for a grip, but it was fun.
That's how I go. That's right.
It was. I enjoyed it.
We have. So we're gonna do this.
Including me.
We'll set this up here. I'll post something here shortly. We'll get this uploaded where everybody can view it, and we're gonna talk and get another topic and all that good stuff. We're gonna give you any closing words. Any closing words? Go ahead and take it around. You got any closing words? Let us know.
Well, you know what mine is. I'm gonna do mine from my old broadcast that I do. I say, if you can't be the best at it. I love you all. Good night.
Okay. Ms. Rogers, Ms. Shreve, what you got? All right.
Wear your mask.
Watch out now.
Watch out. It's a lot to take in.
I'm serious. This has touched me and my family. So I need you to wear your mask.
That's good stuff. And vote.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Think about the vote. Right.
Vote.
All right. Your counterpart over there, Peaches, you got something to say to ma'am?
Just do you.
Just do you. All right. All right. If we signing off, I'm D Rizzo. Once again, this is the Digging in the Crates podcast in conjunction with Upscale Media Group. We thank you for tuning in. Catch us on Facebook, Upscale Media Group, YouTube channel, Upscale Media Group, and also upscalegroup.net. We're going to shut this on down. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night.
Peace.
Good night.
Peace.